Alright, this is Nash here, and as the Texas Longhorns head into spring practice of 2023, we have a potential update on the health of Isaiah Neyor. Now, big, huge emphasis on the word potential right there. This potentially could be just a load of crap and completely ignore it. It's false, all that stuff. But it's also straight from the horse's mouth, and this is based off of a tweet off Twitter. So, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below on your thoughts on how ridiculous it is that I'm making about this video about a tweet. But let's hop right into it. So, Doc Texas, if you follow Doc Texas on Twitter, great Twitter follow. If you have a Twitter and you're not following Doc Texas and you're a Texas Longhorn fan, what are you doing? Go follow him right now. But as soon as we get the first report that Isaiah Neyor is around 90%, he put that out yesterday. I was, I hit it with a little like. Hit it with a like. I think I retweeted. I may have not, but hit it with a like, because that's just, and I remember as soon as I saw that, I started going to message boards. I'm like, Isaiah Neyor 90%? Is this true? Is this true? I was like, okay, it's just a joke. Well, this morning, Isaiah Neyor did the little eyeball emojis. And for some of the older fellows, that is a it's pretty much like a hint. It's like a vague way of hinting at something. You're trying to be elusive or whatever, but he's basically saying, hey, I don't know, maybe something to watch there, people. So, Isaiah Neyor at 90%. If that's true, you know me, I'm going to be really, really happy if Isaiah Neyor is 90%. Are we expecting him to even practice at all this spring? No. Not at all. 100% no. Do not. Don't even rush it back. You let that dude, even if they say he's at 100%, you take that to the fall. You let him go to the fall and let him get 100% back. I mean, forget 100%, 110%, 120%. But at the end of the day, whether this is true or not, he's obvious for him to be out there retweeting something like this. He's at least got to be he's got to be in the recovery process. And we've heard, I believe we've seen reports saying that he's coming along well in the recovery process. But for him to be putting attention on himself in this area with his injury, I imagine he's got to be at least somewhat recovered. He's got to be at least a little bit along the way, is what I'm trying to say, in his rehab process. And I want to emphasize that in no way, shape, or form are we wanting to rush Isaiah Neyor back, but when it comes down to it, we were expecting to possibly have him missing the first part of the fall. That was a 100% expectation for me. I was sitting there saying, hey, A.D. Mitchell, he can help fill that void of Isaiah Neyor when he's trying to, work his way back. Well, if Isaiah Neyor is working his way back in the summer and then the early fall camp, and he's, 1,000% good to go the first snap of the football season, this is a 100% huge win for Texas. I mean, this wide receiver room is loaded. It is. You have some very, very talented guys coming in, some young guys that they want to eat. You brought in the A.D. Mitchell transfer from Georgia, who, yes, very limited snaps, but when he's got on the field, he's produced, and he's produced on the biggest stage possible that you could ever want in college football. Xavier Worthy, I mean, if this is Xavier Worthy's floor, this is what I don't think people are considering about Xavier Worthy, is if this is his floor, and we're not even accessing not even the ceiling, but just like the mid-level apartments. We're not talking the penthouse, but we're just talking the mid-levels. We're on the base level right now. We're on the ground floor of Xavier Worthy. When you start pairing all these things together, I mean, this, and then you add in a Jatavian Sanders right above my head right there. I mean, this team has some legit pass-catching weapons that they could be throwing on the field day one. And Isaiah Neyor being healthy would be huge for that. That would cause defenses. I mean, imagine having AD and Neyor on the field at the same time. Two 6'3" wide receivers. One is around 215 pounds, so he's big, almost like, I'm not calling him tight end size, but for a wide receiver, that's big. That's a hefty boy running around catching footballs. Like, it's not like a Jake Smith out there. Like that's like, it's not like Xavier Worthy running deep routes for us, getting bodied, getting pushed around. So Isaiah Neyor, and like I said, like, I just cannot imagine a world where Isaiah Neyor is healthy, or where Isaiah Neyor is not healthy. Sorry. I can't imagine a world where Isaiah Neyor is not healthy, or his rehab process isn't going as long as they expected, or it's taking longer. Anything. There's delays. Anything negative whatsoever. I can't imagine him wanting to go and put eyes on his rehab process like this. But this is really happy to see this. I mean, I believe we've seen reports saying that Isaiah Neyor is already starting to do some, like, a little running, I think. Maybe some jogging, as the anchorman would say, Will Ferrell. But get Isaiah Neyor back running some routes this summer, this fall. Get him fully acclimated, get him full healthy. And let's go win some football games. All right, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Hook!